All right, Mr. Jasper. So I wanted to, since I may not see you for a little while, I wanted to tell you what I was doing so I could show you some of the results. So I'm in your room here, and the other day I was making some beans, and I was making the beans from scratch. So they were dried, those bags of beans that you can get at the grocery store. Sometimes when you buy beans, you can get them in a frozen, like peas or green beans, and then you can also get them in cans, but these are what they call, like, they're dried beans, which are really just seeds. So when we make beans in the crock pot, what I did, they're just seeds. And one of the things they have you do is soak them first. Look at my hair. And so I soaked them, and then morning when I was going to put them in the crock pot and actually cook them, I took a few out because I remembered when I was a teacher and I had third graders and fourth graders and second graders, I used to teach them about seeds. And one of the things we do is we take these very seeds and soak them overnight and then put them in either soil or in some way to start them. So I wanted to show you what has happened so far. Let me turn the camera around. If I can find out how. Oh, I can't. So I'll just do it this way. So right now, here's what's going on. There are these beans, and I put them in a little sack. So this is actually a paper towel in there. That's not like it looks almost like it could be a root. But really, when you get close, you can start to see. I wish I could turn the camera around. How do I turn you around? I guess once you start, you can't. So I have put a, you could see the root is starting. And so all I did was I took a little plastic sack and I put a paper towel in it and folded it. And then I had those seeds that I had soaked overnight. Now there's almost too much water down here. So I'll push some of these seeds up here. But they're basically, what's happening is the seeds start to germinate is what they call it. So that means they're starting to go from being dormant, which means they're not growing at all. They're just like, but they're not dead. They're like asleep almost. Dormant is almost like, they say plants go dormant in the winter, like grass suddenly stops growing. And then because it's too cold, like where there's snow. And then when the sun comes back and it gets warm, boom, they start growing again. So seeds are like that. And so I'm going to put those seeds in some soil. Since we're leaving on Friday, I'll put some of those seeds in soil while we're gone. And because we're going to have someone water our plants. Wayla will make sure somebody's going to be here, probably Tio. He's the most plant person in our family. Although your mom's pretty good too, but he'd have to leave detailed distress because there's a lot of plants. But I'll put these beans in the soil. So you might be here before then, and if so, then I'll tell you the same thing. But I'm going to put it on video just in case. And that way, even if I don't get to see you, I get to still be a part of when I think about you. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could tell Jasper this. I'm going to try to record some things and just let you know. All right. Love you. Hope you're having a good day at school. Third grader.